This is the Bulldog Network. Jim Davenport, along with a former Queen City Bulldog, and when I say former, we're talking about he's old time, he's old school. Back in the Boneyard days, you remember when Smith Walsall was called the Boneyard? The Billy and Jimbo Show. My gosh, man, you make me feel young. Not really, I feel old looking at you. But who I'm talking to is Chamon Clark, formerly or AKA Thunderfoot. The guy averaged over 45 yards a punt. But guess what? That wasn't his best thing. We just called him that when he played. And when did you graduate? 2000. And you also graduated with Jason Peters. And everybody always talked about Jason Peters. But Jim Davenport always talked about Chamon Clark. And the reason why I did was because Peters was kind of big and he was kind of slow and all that. There's Chamon on the other side doing some damage, rushing up the field, knocking people out, and doing what he had to do. So, tell everybody what happened after you graduated Queen City.
Well, when I left Queen City, I ended up going to junior college called Trinity Valley in Athens. And once I left there, I went and played a little bit. Got hurt. And had to go to work after that.
But you still swole up. You're actually a little bigger than what you were in high school. And I'm not talking about Jim Davenport big. I'm talking about muscle big.
Well, I got a little bit of both.
So, I see that you've got somebody with you.
Yes, sir. Got my lovely wife with me.
Lovely wife. I was going to say lady friend, but I wanted to make sure it was a wife. All right. So how long y'all been married?
10 years.
10?
11 years.
11 years?
Yes, 11.
Yeah, you get the doghouse. So, what arena football did you play?
I played with the Shreveport Battle.
Really? Okay. All right. Now, a little different view of the Queen City Bulldogs than what you're used to seeing. I know you like the opening drive, though.
Yeah, I love that.
That was, I mean, it was just grinding out. But it's a small Queen City Bulldog team, isn't it?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
very small. I almost thought it was JV,
The freshmen
but I
do
know
everything.
it's the
Pull
culture.
out
You
mats,
gotta
put
wait.
up
You
mats.
gotta move
They
guys.
are
Every so
involved
often
with
you have
it.
big guys like
You
that.
gotta work
Right.
Not
your way
every
up.
year.
Excellent. So do you remember
But if you got hard, you would play just as big.
And what do you think of number 22,
Yes,
William
I
Harris,
did.
the kid that's been running the ball on the kickoffs?
That's exactly what I was referring to. That guy got hard.
A senior. Could you imagine if he was your size with that kind of heart? Because you had that.
It's kind of be doing what number 21 doing.
Yeah, that cat is a ball player, and he's committed to Texas.
Yeah, I was here. I heard he got my brother too.
He's number 22, Marquise. And last year, my son and Marquise played here in 8th grade, and it was, he'd run one for 63 yards, my son would run one for 45 yards, he'd come back with a 30-yard run, we'd come back with a 50-yard run, they both scored 5 touchdowns, the game ended in a tie.
Wow.
It was the craziest game I've ever seen. And we were actually supposed to play Maud that week, but Maud didn't have an 8th grade team. So a little useless information there for
Oh,
you.
yes, sir. It's gonna be pretty good. He trained back and forth with a guy that college.
Well, that was 8th grade. You know, now to me, I think he's in a world of that he doesn't belong in right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, at times he looks okay, and other times he doesn't. But he is turning the plays inside. We're just not getting the pursuit on the inside, and that's why Estelle is getting those big runs.
Just email
Well, he's
one of the
also a young
captains,
guy,
text
too,
us,
so he
and
come
we'll
with
video
experience.
ourselves. send it
Right.
to you,
But
and practice it.
I will tell you this. I don't know if you've gotten to meet Coach Burke or not. And Coach Burke is in his second year as the athletic director. He's been here 5 years. He took the basketball team to the playoffs first time in 12 years. 2 years
Yes,
ago.
if they're bad
Took
enough,
them
we
back
do
again
miss.
last year. When he became the athletic director 2 years ago also. So he's head football coach and head basketball coach. Yeah, his plate is full. And but he's about, he may be about your age. Maybe a little younger, okay? But he's old school. He thinks old school. Like he brought the beer in here, and I was like, oh, I hate the beer. You know, but you see that we're rolling. I mean, we're doing okay yardage wise, score wise. We're not. We're not executing when we need to. Some silly penalties have happened. And with your experience playing for Queen City and then playing at the next level at junior college and then going to play arena football, which arena football is a little different from your typical football, but what adjustments would you make at halftime?
Injuries do
Well,
happen.
the adjustment, I basically tell the guys to keep fighting. You know, it's not really, they doing the right thing by running the ball, just give up a lot of clock.
Right.
Well, that is
It seems
so.
like coaches can
When
pretty
you
much score
practice
at
those
will
tosses,
with the guys that they have, so I would just pretty much make
No, we
adjustments
have
based
mats
off the plays
there.
that they scored on.
Big foam mats, you see it
And
at
hit us hard adjustments and just tell the guys to keep fighting, keep pressing, and see what happens at the end.
Well, let me ask you this: how have you thought about the quarterback play for Queen City with Josh Henry?
Well, our system is we don't have a system. We have we're the lowest distance. So everybody tries out.
Right. Yeah, he's not a passer.
Right.
The scores
So he
that's
just, you know,
so everybody can make
ball
it.
off.
There's not a drop
They ask him to, you know, so he be
but
like a
also 10.
Peyton Manning back there.
No, he's definitely not a Peyton Manning. Matter of fact, our quarterback is the leading rusher for the team.
He's kind of like I was when my brother Marcus quarterback.
That's right. That's exactly right. Marcus the Magician.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I gave him that name also.
Hey, he was the only guy that I know of to be that line for Queen City.
That's right. And the one play that made him the Magician, he was getting tackled, going down, falling forward, and he pitched the ball back behind him. Never saw the pitch, man. And they caught the pitch, kind of reaching out for it, and they went about 57 yards for a touchdown. And that's where it came, because I mean the ball popped out, and you're like, what in the world? You know, so. But here's the issue for Queen City this year, and I hate making excuses. They've got 5 seniors. We're young, very young.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. And there are 2 freshmen playing on there. One on the offensive line weighs 160 pounds. And let me tell you something, he's played tackle all his life, little league all the way up. So he knows how to play the position. And when you grade him out, you know, the coach do, he's always up there near the top. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Also,
Weighing that
flowers.
No, that's right. And here's the deal. I know you come from the days of glory of Queen City just dominating, kicking that tail. You know, the time that we won up in Pleasant Grove.
Right.
You don't win in Pleasant Grove.
No, they got the scoreboard off on us. My senior year.
That's exactly right.
Total blackout. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and then that time just went like that. I'll never forget that myself.
I also dropped the pass.
I wasn't going to point that out.
Yeah, you know, hey, I take the good with the bad. I'm pretty confident in what I can do.
But, you know, now the new realignment and everything, I mean, you know, at one point, if you think about it, we, you know, because Atlanta's 4A, we would be a 4A if we were still playing in that same division.
Right.
Now we're 3A, which was a 2A. All this new reclassification drives me crazy. But we are actually a 3A Division 2. And this is the first year that we've actually been in the right division that we had been. Last year, we were 3A Division 1 at Hugh Springs. Yeah, that's not it. Hugh Springs. I mean, they beat us last week. We'll see 13.
Yeah, I was glad to see us actually playing good too. You know, those
Right.
things we used to play.
See, Linden's not even in our division. They're below us.
See, I'm still glad that we played Lincoln.
Yes. And that's the thing, what Coach Burke did this year, when he got to set the schedule up last year, the schedule was already set. He set us up with a team called Cushing.
Right.
And we beat them, and a little confidence builder.
Right.
Then we turned around and we played Prairie Land Patriots, who used to be in our district. We lose 14-7. We outgain them, total yards, cough the ball up too many times.
Right.
But still, we're building confidence. Then we play Linden. With a minute to go in the ball game, we're down 5. We try an onside kick. The kicker hits it wrong. You got guys lined up here, goes right up the middle. A little freshman named LaDavian Johnson, who's going to be a stud for Linden, catches it, scores, and then we come back, throw a ball down, catch it at the 5-yard line. They said Josh crossed the line of scrimmage, so it comes back and then pick 6. Final score is 66-48.
Yeah.
You know, and then last week, rain delay after rain delay after rain delay, or lightning delay, I should say, with at 10:37 p.m. There was 9:41 to go in the first half.
Who we playing?
We were playing Chisholm last week. That's we got home about 2:15, 2:30.
Wow.
That was a late night, and that's Paris.
Right.
You know, and then this week we've got Hooks, and Harris ratings have them favored by 36, I believe it was. Last I checked, and the other ratings had them favored by 23. So, I mean, they're down 17 right now. To me, they're fortunate it's not more.
Right. Yeah, 20 points and a half with the number 21. That says a lot about the fight that we have, because he's pretty much scoring at will. Like, it can happen pretty fast. So, 20 points is pretty good. We still in the game.
Well, Fox Sports has had Mr. Estelle highlighted 2 out of the last 5 or 4 weeks. on their little deal they do on social media. Hit one, he was running down the sideline, hurdled the guy, hit another guy, stiff armed him, took him down, and then hurled two more guys that were on the ground. They spun into the end zone. I mean, the kids
Yeah, you really see
on
how
TV.
the guys do runs like that. Runs I seen him do first half. Man, that guy, he's smooth. He's smooth and he's fast.
All right, so a new look with the Queen City Bulldog helmets. What do you think?
I love it.
Do you? You like the chrome, or do you like the two-tone, or you like it all?
I like it all. Any change, I like it. No squeeze in it, keep moving forward and trying to think that they fight for the pride.
Right. Now, what about the Hooks Hornets? Because, I mean, you know, the chrome H, but of course they got the metallic flake blue.
I like Hooks uniforms too. I like the way the blue and the gray mix up.
See, I don't like the gray.
I like the gray. I like the blue and the gray. They match
The
perfect.
gray, but see, when you're home, you shouldn't wear gray because the other teams are white.
That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
What about the chrome? All these years.
That's why I want to ask you when you come up with the nicknames. Because they all been spot on.
Oh, you know what? Do you remember Roger Glass?
I just got finished talking about
Did you? Okay.
Right
All right, you ready for this? I don't know if you remember this. Jeff McCourt was the safety.
Right.
He gets hurt, and we used to call him the Rock.
Yeah,
That's right. And then little Roger Glass comes in for the Rock, and so I called him the Pebble because he was little. So it was I don't know, it just worked, you know. And of course, back then, I'm not gonna lie, I still watched the greatest soap opera on TV, and that was the WWE wrestling.
Right.
You know, that had the cool names and stuff like that, and it just stuff like that. It just came out.
You made it good. You made it good for us. We go home and watch them games after we play. It was always you always kept it going.
Well, it was always fun, you know. And of course, you know, this will be my third child to graduate from Queen City. My daughter graduated in 2008, the year they won state in band, and she was a part of that. And she's married to a football coach now. And then my other son graduated in 14, the first time they had gone to playoffs in football as well here. You know, and then now I've got this freshman here. But let me just tell you this: even when I don't have a kid playing, and I know I didn't graduate from here. And my daughter used to ask me this when she was younger, when she was still in school. She goes, "Are you planning on living here forever?" And I said, "I plan on staying here. Queen City's my home."
That's mine too.
You know, and it's slim years right now. I know that in football, but everything else, Queen City's being successful. Volleyball's doing great. Girls basketball is going to be outstanding this year. Boys basketball, we expect another return to the playoffs. Baseball went to the playoffs once again. And of course, always been good at baseball. Track, we sent 6 to regionals last year, and we sent 3 to state.
Okay.
So, like I said, things are going good. Cross country last year was spot on. The year before that, even better. You know, so I mean, everything's falling into place. We're just waiting for football to catch
Waiting
up.
on our pride and joy to
That's
catch up.
right, because I don't know about you, but tomorrow night or all day tomorrow, I'm gonna be in front of the TV. Look around, but tomorrow night's the big game for me.
Okay.
Arkansas Razorbacks, A&M Aggies.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
All right, so who you taking in that game?
Because my brother played for Arkansas, I'm gonna go
That's where I'm originally from.
Jason went to Arkansas, so I'm gonna pull for the back.
That's right. Well, I hope he pulls for him too.
Oh,
I tell you what, how about Jason doing?
Oh, he's doing great. He's doing great. Yeah, he's doing great. You know.
He's basically blocking the weak side or the backside of a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and what a lot of people don't understand about Jason's position, every game he has to fight the toughest guy on each NFL team.
That's right.
The defensive end on his side is the toughest guy on the team.
That's right.
And he has to go against him and beat. He has to win pretty much 90% of the time.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you on a touchy subject real quick. Okay, all right. You know me. I don't care if you're pink, purple, polka dot, black, white. Doesn't matter to me.
It's hard for me to lie now.
I know. Now, did you know the Eagles put out a statement saying we're gonna stand arm in arm and protest the national anthem? You know, like Colin Kaepernick.
Okay.
Jason Peters pulled his arm out and put it on his heart.
Yes.
And stood for the national anthem with his hand on his heart.
Well, see, I was actually at work when I saw the 3 guys with their hands up.
Right.
When I saw Jason put his hand on his heart by his head coach, I just saw that picture.
Yes.
So I didn't hear the backstory that you just said. all I knew, the way it looked to me is 3 guys decided to hold their fist up.
Right, which I don't have a problem with that.
But see, I didn't know it was everybody had agreed on it, and he actually pulled his arm out, which I haven't talked to him about that, and that's the first time I heard about that.
And you know, and now this is what I was told. Okay, that he pulled his arm out. He might have said, "I'm doing this right here." You know, and the thing is, I don't have a problem with anybody protesting anything.
Right.
Well, when you talk about the flag, our national anthem, and there's people, like I said, black, blue, purple, white, green, whatever, they died for us to do what we're doing right here. For you to play high school football, to play at junior level, and then play in arena football.
Yes, sir, I get it.
And we're defying those people as far as I'm concerned. And I was proud to say, Jason Peters from Queen City, he did the right thing in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's always stood alone. You know, I mean, he's a leader, not a follower. If that's not the way he chooses to fight or represent what he believes, he has his own way of doing things. Sometimes he tends to go against the crowd, which mainly got him to the position he's in now by not falling into the streets or actually being successful lately.
Right.
You know,
Well, the start of the second half is just about a minute and a half away. Queen City will be kicking off to Hooks, which is not a good thing. This is the first time that we are not deferred, that we did not defer to the second half. Okay, and the reason why is because that opening kick, that opening drive where we milked the clock, because Coach Burke knew their explosive offense. He said, maybe we can do this, and which they did, except they didn't come out with a touchdown. So, all right, on the defensive side, Chamon, tell me what you think Queen City needs to do besides wrap up Estelle.
just contain him. Try to contain that guy, man. He's amazing. I mean, I heard the stories, but seeing him with my own 2 eyes, he's pretty good. He's an exceptional athlete.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this, Chamon. After the game, I'm gonna go out and I do a post-game interview with Coach Burke.
Okay.
I want you to come find me. I'll be on the field. I want you to meet Coach Burke.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Chamon, I appreciate you coming up and joining
I
us.
appreciate you.
And God bless your wife.
Oh, yeah. God bless Justin Weeks.
That's right, quick lube. That's right.
Ready to tell you.
He's the official. I tell him he's the official oil changer of the Queen City Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get him to buy some advertisement, I'll say it all the time.
Well, I talk to him.
All right, you do that. All right, well, again, I appreciate you, Chamon. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll have the opening kickoff for you. You're listening to 105.3 KNCB, Cattle Country, the Bulldog Network, where we are powered by Texas A&M University, Texarkana.